the motion on the floor of the House, Honorable Engineer Esosa Iyawe, member representing Owedo Federal constituency elected on the platform of Labour Party, noted that the Nigerian textile industry used to be the largest employer of labour after government, with companies like the Kaduna Textile Limited, United Nigerian Textile PLC, Supertex, Noctex Nigeria Limited, Aswani Textile, Kanu Textile Limited, Aba Textile, Zafara Textile Limited, Asaba Textile Limited, and several others that many countries in the East and West African sub-region depended on for their clothing needs. He said when the federal government lifted the ban on textile importation in 1997, the textile sector took a massive nosedive as companies began to close down one after the other, and even after efforts by subsequent governments to mitigate the adverse effects, the industry has continued to suffer due to low patronage from Nigerians as well as inadequate support from the government through effective policies to address the situation.
The textile sector represents a major hub of economic activity in most developing societies and has always been a major player in the manufacturing sector of Nigeria's economy. Mr. Speaker, the House resolves to urge the federal government to ensure implementation of and enforce compliance of Executive Order 003 of 2017, as well as embark on awareness campaigns to sensitize Nigerians on the benefits of Patronize.
He said in 2017, via the Executive Order 003, the federal government compelled all ministries, departments, and agencies of government to grant reference to local manufacturers and service providers in their procurement of goods and services, but that the non-compliance to the 2017 Executive Order 003 and the low patronage of local textiles by Nigerians in favor of cheap imported fabrics, it continued to underprice the textile products made in Nigeria and has somehow crippled Nigeria's textile industry and subsequently hampered the country's economic growth. The House therefore urged the federal government to ensure implementation of and enforce compliance to the Executive Order 003 of 2017, as well as embark on awareness campaigns to sensitize Nigerians on the benefit of patronizing indigenous textile manufacturers.
The National Security and Civil Defense Corps, Nigerian Immigration Service, and Nigerian Customs Service, and the Fire Service, and other uniform government organizations to patronize the National Union of Textile Garment and Tailoring Workers of Nigeria for purchase of their fabrics. Mr. Speaker, the House further urged the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment to revive the textile industry in Nigeria and also provide a conducive environment that will attract both indigenous and foreign investment in the sector for sustainable economic development. And the House mandates the Committee on Industry and Legislative Compliance to ensure implementation. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
The matter was thereafter referred to the Committees on Industry and Legislative Compliance to ensure compliance. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.